So now you want to grow your group. So let me introduce you to the simplest business model in the entire world. Step 1, you get traffic. Step 2, you send traffic to your about page. Step 3, you have a community that people like and tell their friends about. And then you make money. That's the business. Now, we've already talked about what to put inside of your community in the earlier videos. And so this video, I'm going to talk about traffic and the about page. And one of the beautiful things about this model and Skool in general is that you don't need any external plugins, tools, resources. It's all here and it's built to work seamlessly together. All right, so let's start with traffic. There are 6 traffic sources that you can use to push to your about page, which leads to your Skool community. The first is warm outreach. That's where you let people you already know about the thing you have, which is your community. So you go into your phone, you look at your contacts, you look at all the people you've emailed your entire life, you go to every one of your social profiles, look at the people who follow you or who are friends with you or subscribe or whatever metric the platform uses, and then you directly message them and say, hey, I've got this thing, you should come check it out, it's awesome, all right? The next degree of that is to do the same thing, but cold outreach. So this is where you reach out to people who don't already know you. So you can still do it on all these platforms, but you either get the lists by buying those lists or using software that scrapes them, or while you're on social media, you can see people are interested in the same things as you, and you can directly message them. So even though they don't know you, they share the same interests as you, and then they might be interested in your group. The third place you can go is you can run paid ads. So you can run paid ads on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on any platform that accepts money in exchange for eyeballs or earballs. And you pay for those ads, and then they send you traffic to your about page. The fourth way is content. This is one that a lot of you guys are going to do as well, which is you make content on all those platforms for free, and then the call to action that you have in your profile bio or in the copy that you include in the post references more like this in my community, or check out my Skool group here. And then people will look, and when they're interested, and they will convert on the about page. The fifth way is through influencers. And so for some of you guys who don't like making content or don't like doing the marketing, one of the easiest and fastest ways to grow a group is to go where the people already are. And so there's many influencers, believe it or not, that have hundreds of thousands of followers and make very little money. And so what you can do is present them an opportunity to take their community and put it in one place where they can provide even more value to them. And so that partnership takes the best of both worlds. You basically come with the product, which is using all of Skool's features and value, and present it to the influencer and say, hey, I'll take a percentage and then you get the rest. And for an influencer, if they're currently making $500 a month with their 100,000 people who follow them on Instagram, and you can say, hey, I think we could potentially make $10,000 a month together. If you give me a percentage, you can get the majority, or I'll get the majority, you get a minority. That's what negotiation is. But, and I'll tell you this, if you do it once, the next one you do, you can take a bigger percentage because you'll have evidence that you've done it. And so I'd say if you are going to pursue this strategy of having influencers and saying, hey, I'll make a community for you and I'll help run it and all that stuff, start low, and then over time you can increase the percentage that you make. But the big advantage is you don't have to spend a lot of time to go make that content to get that attention and that audience together. They've already got it. You're just going to tell them to point it to the about page. And big secret here, this is what I'm doing with Skool. Number 6 is referrals, which is you want to make sure that the community is awesome. And the best way, like fun fact for you guys, is that my books sell zillions of copies. We sell 3,000 plus copies a day, and I don't directly market. I don't run any ads. I don't do warm outreach. Like, it's just people telling their friends that the book is good, and then they go buy the book. And so one of the best ways to make sure that your community grows is make it fucking awesome, right? Relative to what you charge, and people will continue to come. And Skool makes it easy. So the traffic was the first part of the 3 of the funnel. The second step in the funnel is the about page. And the point of Skool is to make making money and business fun and easy. And so nothing gets simpler than the about page. There's only 2 things that you can add to this. You've got media in terms of video or images, and then you've got words where you actually describe what's inside. My pro tip to you is just show people what's inside. The reason demonstrations work so well when you're selling face-to-face or in person is because people get to see the value of the thing before they make the purchase. And so just show them what's inside of the group, show them the value that you're creating. And since you have multiple ways to do it, you can also include testimonials, you can include images, you can include screenshots. Just show them a taste of what's inside that would get them interested. And in the bullets, you can add more color with language for people who prefer to read. Now, again, I wouldn't go big paragraphs here. Just list out the bullets of what you have inside. And so my recommendation here is state the facts and tell the truth. And if the truth isn't that compelling, then change what's inside until it is. And if you're still not sure and just want to get some ideas, look at some of the biggest groups on the platform. Look at their about pages, see what they've done, and you can model that to get started. Now, to be clear, don't copy someone else's stuff because that's going to be their group, not yours. But look at the structure. Look at the way that they set everything up. So you say, okay, so they started with a video, and then they have a testimonial video, and then they have a screenshot and something else. Okay, I can use that, right? Don't take their stuff, to be very clear. All right, and same thing goes with the text. If they talk about these are the experiences that people have, these are the features that are underneath, and these are the benefits that people who are inside the group get, then you can model that structure. And the third is what's inside of the community, but we already covered that in earlier videos.